Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and it is Wednesday. Welcome to episode 72 of What's in the Box Wednesday. Today, we are opening one of the things I'm most excited about we've ever done on this channel. Third, probably only to the 83 Fleer and 85 Donruss. This is the 87 Donruss wax box. We have this here. There is quite a few. I said in a video the other day, I'm looking for Greg Maddux and Mark McGwire rookies. That might be the only thing in there, because I was trying to think of what came in the 86 like traded sets, and there isn't anything. I mean, there is, I guess, but nothing in this that I Barry Bonds is in this one. Bo Jackson is in this one. The Canseco's a second year, but I mean, there's tons of, even the people that it's like, yeah, I almost collect them, but I don't, like Barry Larkins, his rookie cards in here. Those are ones that it's like, yes, I do collect the rookie cards. I do collect the Rafael Palmeiro rookie card. I do collect the Ruben Sierra rookie card. But yeah, Greg Maddux, Mark McGwire, Bo Jackson, and Barry Bonds. Those are the four big ones. But even beyond that, there's quite a few other ones. Will Clark, which I mention Will Clark every time I open a box because he's like first guy out. People we chase that I like to stick in my other notable rookies, like Wally Joyner is in this. Pete Incaviglia, Doug Drabeck, so many good names. So I'm going to leave the list up for me here and check it when it's like, I think this is one, because I went through the list a couple times. John Kruk, Ruben Sierra, I said. Mitch Williams, I'll make the decision when I see the card. Probably not. Bobby Thigpen, which we've talked about. Bobby Thigpen is a big one for me because he is on he's my number 2 closer of all time. But anyway, let's get started. Let's move on to to this box here. We've got all these cards that were labeled at 47 cents each. Look at that, guys. I'm going to pull these out. Now, remember, we're going to pull 4 different... Uh-oh. I bumped the camera and it froze. Browser incurred an error. Okay, hold on. It says reload player. Let's see that. Okay, I clicked the reload player and it came back up. That was weird. All right, but here. It's still here. Nothing's changed. But yeah, we're going to pull 4 of these cards out and do them on social media, because that's what we do. 4 of these packs, I should say. There we go. Those 4 will be opened on social media right there. And then the rest of these getting opened today. And then we'll look at who's on the bottom of our box as well. Very, very excited. I know, having opened a lot of wax boxes at this point, that I'm not going to hit the big, all of them. But I have so many that I want that when I miss a few, I think I'll be okay. But I want a McGwire, I want a Bonds, I want a Jackson, I want a Mattingly, I want a Maddux. Those would be the top 5. Then I start getting into, do I want some of the other rookies, or do I want some of the, Tony Gwynn, Nolan Ryans, etc. So it gets debatable at that point, what I want. Do I want Will Clark and Ruben Sierra? Do I want, or do I want, Jose Canseco second year card. So there's a Jose Canseco box bottom and Jeff Reardon. And then the other 2 are the puzzle piece and Dale Murphy. So that's kind of cool. I haven't decided what I'm doing. I keep my boxes for now. I think I'll put them on eBay to resell. if anyone wants them, you know, just to make a little bit of the money back. But I used to cut the bottoms off and turn them into cards and stuff. I wouldn't even know how to go about properly doing that. If I could cut a box bottom and cut it correctly to where I could then get it graded and it was like proper box bottom or whatever, I'd probably do that. I don't, but I don't really know how, and don't even know if that's really a thing. I think it is. I believe I've seen it before, but all right. So what we don't want is we don't want any of our big cards to be on the back and have wax on them. But what we do want, and what we're gonna do a video of in the near future, is we're gonna do a putting together the puzzles. I have quite a few puzzles. We've opened a lot of Donruss, 88, 87, you know, 87, 88, 89, and we're gonna start putting puzzle pieces together. We're gonna put the puzzles, frame them, maybe even put a secondary set together to sell them. We'll see. But we got Dan Quisenberry, Chico Walker, Chuck Finley, Storm Davis, Baseball Checklist, Jeff Huron. I will say this, I'm not hating. I'm going to see if I can scoot that out just a little. No, that's as zoomed out as it gets. Okay. You know what? It's because this is in the way. It looks like I'm, okay, yeah, plenty of room. Plenty of room. Might as well just move this down here. There we go. All right. It looks like they're centered pretty good. Tends to be that if you get a box that's shifted, most of the box is shifted, and a box that's good, then most of the box is good. This looks like a pretty good box so far. Phil Gardner, Chris Corderoli, Ron Guidry, Marvin Freeman, Roy Smalley, Bruce Boschi, Eric Plunk, Bob Forst, and Toby Hara. All right, first pack is a big no. That's all right. Plenty of packs to go. Keep in mind, if I don't find someone, if I get everyone but one, then that one might just be in the 4 packs that we're opening on social media. Another puzzle piece. We got Bob Shirley, Milt Thompson, Frank Viola. That, oh, nice. That Frank Viola is going to Bartender Shane. You guys know he's the Twins guy. I'm going to let him get this one. But this one, Tony Gwynn, that's going to me. That is one of my guys, and that is a nice copy. One that I may even consider getting graded. Not right this second. It won't be going with this shipment, which, by the way, we are just now starting on this shipment. I don't even have the board filled yet, but we're starting the shipment. I will be doing that off camera soon, so that I can then put the results on camera. But Joaquin Andujar, Mike Laga, Oda B. McDowell, Gene Walter, Tony Bernard, Mike Smithson, Vaughn Hayes, Brian Okerlers, Jeff Hamilton, Mike Lavarde, and Tom Henke. Seriously? Come on. All right. Pack number 3, doing pretty good. 2 packs, Tony Gwynn. One of the, I'd say, one of my top 10 most desired cards from the packs. So that's not bad. You know what? Let's not throw these on the ground. I was going to throw them on the ground, but I'm going to repackage them and put them in the box. So there we go. Another puzzle piece. I don't know. There we go. And then we got Glenn Davis, Joel Skinner, Paul Oshemacher, Carney Lansford, Lee Lacy, upside down for some reason. Bob Walk. Greg Lefferts. Pat Tabler. Gary Gaetti. There's another one. Another twin bow. He'll appreciate that. Ooh. Don't know if you saw that. I did. Ed Romero. Mel Hall. Reggie Williams. Greg Matthews. Lloyd Mosby. And Bobby Bonilla rookie. Now it's a Bobby Bonilla rookie. Look at how off center it is. And it was the last card. So it's also got wax. So we are going to hold on to it. But what I do is I take it, find the top of the sleeve, and I put it in the sleeve upside down. And that tells me you need a better version of that. You need a better version of that. That is not the acceptable version. It's a placeholder card. I could get that card or a card of that condition for basically nothing, so I'm sure. So there we go. Puzzle piece. We got Garth Igor, Dickie Thon, Dave Righetti. Ooh, there it is. We got it early. Get it early, get it orphan. Give me another one. If I get one this early, I like to think that there's a chance I get a second one. So this is almost 100% going in this PSA shipment. First of all, it's fresh out of a box. I mean, that corner might be a little off. It is black, so it might have some white chipping, but the centering is nice. Real nice centering. It's going to definitely be better than that 7 I got for the Fleer 87 update. Jim Lindemann, Dan Plesac, Chris Brown, George Frazier, Terry Pohl, Mike Pagliarulo, Paul Aschermacher, Carney Lansford, Greg Gagne, Darren Dalton, and Dwight Evans. We're going to send Gagne over to him. We got Gaetti and Gagne, second and third baseman. Only a couple more twins worth getting. Kent Herbeck. Maybe Burt Blyleven's just pitching there right now. Obviously Kirby Puckett, but we'd have to get 2. Mike Flanagan, Bill Allman, Matt Young, Ozzie Smith, Jeff Sellers, John Franco, Danny Jackson, Jim Clancy, Danny Darwin, Rod Scurry, Terry Steinbach, Dwayne Ward, Joey Meyer, Candy Maldonado, and Tom Brunansky. All right, we've got a couple cards here. This is Ozzie Smith is someone I collect, and Terry Steinbach is a notable rookie, and might, I believe, is a chance that he was Rookie of the Year. And I haven't started that collection yet, but that will be happening eventually. And if it does, I wouldn't mind the 87 Donruss, assuming I'm able to get the Rookie of the Year from both players. You think they put the puzzle piece on the back so it would cover up when you're opening what the back card is, and it'd get the wax on the back of the puzzle piece? That would just be smart. All right, still no dupes on the puzzle pieces yet. Tom Brookins, Gary Redus, Joe Carter, John Moses, Tim Hullett, Alan Trammell. There's the puzzle piece. Rick Roden, Diamond King, Rich Bordy, Sid Bream, Mike Brown, Pat Perry, Al Nipper, John Franco, and Danny Jackson. I'm getting some dupes already. less than 25% of the way in. We've already gotten at least 5 or 6 dupes. Franco, Connie Lansford. The card that's in front of Connie Lansford, because there's 2 back-to-back. That was definitely repetitive. All right, this one is the top of that one. Glenn Davis, that's a dupe. Joel Skinner's a dupe. Oshemacher, that's our third Oshemacher. Third Connie Lansford, that was the 2. Larry Anderson, Greg Gross, Dwight Evans, Mike Morgan, Daryl Porter, Chuck Gary, John Kruk rookie, Dave Steeb, Glenn Wilson, Alex Trevino, and Joe Orsolak. All right, John Kruk rookie goes in our notable rookies. Puzzle piece. Clemente. Jackie Gutierrez, Mike Fitzgerald, Vance Law, Bruce Benedict, Wally Backman, Dave Schmidt, Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson is a Tiger. I didn't say him. I said Kent Herbeck, but I knew that there was a chance. Bill Matlock, Dwayne Henry, Greg Harris, Juan Castillo, Darryl Strawberry, Barry Jones, Ruben Sierra rookie, and Odell Jones. And it's funny because the Darryl Strawberry is not a rookie. His rookie's in 84, and he's not someone I collect. But because it's 87 Donruss, I feel like I want to keep it. Makes me consider collecting Strawberry a little more. But that is a Ruben Sierra rookie. Again, centered real nice. Almost want to grade it, but it's Ruben Sierra. All right, that's 25% of the way, guys. We're 1 stack down. 3 to go. All right, now we got puzzle pieces 13 through 15. Got Randy Ashador, John Cerruti. That's it. I've heard it before. Jeff Stone, Mike Marshall, Rafael Belliard, Wayne Kenshicki. I don't know that one. Ooh, Kirby Puckett Diamond King. Tommy Herr, Harold Reynolds, Ken Daly, Lonnie Smith, Jim Rice, Dave Magadan, Jose Canseco Diamond King, and Rob Robinson. That's a good pack there. 2 of my guys I collect. Diamond King. Canseco is a year 2. That's a pretty decent center. Well, actually, it almost feels like it's angled. Because look at this compared to down there. Yeah, that white thing is shifted, and I almost didn't notice it. Not that it really matters. I don't think I'm sending in a Jose Canseco second year Diamond King. Not without some kind of guarantee it's coming back a 10. And the Kirby Puckett Diamond King. Alright. Steve Betterosen. Alright. Puzzle piece. That's the first one. That's a dupe, I'm pretty sure. Mike Aldretti. Steve Larbadozzi, one of the 2 Brooklyn Brawlers. Jim DeHasties, Donald Arthur Mattingly. Gene Garber, Bill Bathy, Kirby Puckett. Oh, that one's a little off center. Charlie Hudson, Tony Armas, Bob Boone, Jose Guzman, Randy O'Neal, Kevin McReynolds, Ransom Mulligan, Mullinkins, whatever, Steve Betterosen, and now we're up to the Donald Arthur Mattingly and Kirby Puckett. Probably the best pack yet, although the McGuire probably by itself is the best pack, but that bottom looks like the white is all messed up too. I will not be grading that one. Not that I think I was going to anyway. This one, however, this one is almost most definitely getting graded. I don't see anything that is strikingly bad. The centering is pretty good. And even if it comes back 8, then I have something to work with. We know we're doing all the Manning days, so it's my guy. It's my guy. They yesterday I was at the bar and they had a commercial or some kind of a thing. It was on one of the sports stations, and it was just a cut of former moments in baseball or whatever. And I saw a couple Don Mattingly highlights, and I was like, yeah, I missed that. All right, there we go. Got another Ozzie Smith. We're gonna put this to the side and check it against the other one. Jeff Sellers, John Franco, Danny Jackson, Jim Clancy, Danny Darwin, Willie Hernandez, Chris Bozio, Kurt Young, Charlie Kerfell, Mickey Tettleton, Joe Negro, Shane Raleigh, Mark Portugal, and Lamar Hoyt. One of those Aussies, whichever one looks better, will go in my collection. The other one will go in the St. Louis Cardinals. So if you were to buy a St. Louis Cardinals box, 100 players for $1 or whatever, once I get those up and selling on Whatnot, you may get an 87 Ozzie Smith. So Bill Mooneyham, Mike Laga, Oda B. McDowell, Andy Hawkins, Julio Franco, Neil Heaton, Dan Schatzender, Ernie Camacho, Tim Niederfuhrer, Willie McGee, Rick Leach, Rick Roden, Andres Galarraga, Checklist, and Brian Clutterbuck. All right, I'm definitely happy with what we've gotten, but I'm starting to feel it's shifting from where you're getting a good amount to slightly less than good. Still so many of these are the ones I want. I got McGuire and Mattingly, and that's two of the 5. But a lot of the next 10 have shown up yet, so we'll see. Chris James, Mike Burbeck, Juan Nieves, Kelly Downs, Randy Bush, Dave Smith, Dennis Rasmussen, Ted Simmons, Donnie Hill, Keith Atherton, Mike Schmidt, Dave Henderson, Doug DeCines, Pete Incavilla, and Lance Parrish. Now, Mike Schmidt is my all-time favorite third baseman. He is a first row guy for me. You're like, what does that mean? Well, I guess that makes him a top 10 guy. I have a box, a 3-row box split, I was going to say split into 3. And what I did was I put Mike Schmidt, Pete Incavilla. This is a Incavilla rookie card. I'm going to stick him in the notable rookies. But I have these sitting in the row, one in front of the other, and you fit 10 of them in a 3-row box. So there are 30 in one 3-row box. And those are the 30 players I'm currently collecting from retired. I have a separate box for active. And Mike Schmidt is in row 1, which makes him top 10 for me. I would say he's probably at the 8 spot-ish. So there is the puzzle piece. I left the stack here. We'll just add to it Bob Denier, Kevin Brown, Jim Adducci, Bobby Ojeda, Tim Leary, Bobby Witt. Wrong Bobby Witt. Nope. Yep, wrong Bobby Witt, but not what I was thinking. I was thinking Bobby Thigpen. Bruce Benedict, Wally Backman, Dave Schmidt, Kirk Gibson, Ron Roenick, Andre Thornton, Danny Tartable, Bill Darley, and Mike Heath. And I'd really like to have an unlimited amount of money. That's a dumb thing to say because most people would. But I'd like a limited amount of money and a limited amount of space because this would be so much fun to do this, opening these boxes, to get complete sets. I would love to build complete sets and not just of 87 Donruss. I'd like to go and build complete sets of everything I could. Just sitting here opening cards and filling them in, and anything that's a dupe, we sell it on Whatnot and keep going. Lee Lacey, Bob Walk, Mike Moore, Danny Cox, Joe Sambito, Dick Eske, Dave Sachs, Manny Lee, Craig Reynolds, Doug Drabeck, Ken Gerhardt, Jerry Brownlee, Glenn Braggs, Roger Mason, and Bert Blyleven of the Twins. I said Blyleven, I think. Might still be a twin here. So we'll get him Blyleven. Now pretty much we're looking for Herbeck and any Puckett doubles to give to him. And this is a Doug Drabeck rookie. Doug Drabeck, when he was with the Pirates, was one of the best pitchers in baseball at the time. So we'll just make him a notable rookie. Stick him in my notable rookie pile. Those late 80s, early 90s teams probably could have used him as a pitcher. Probably shouldn't have let him go or whatever happened to him. I don't know. Don't know enough about that situation. That's a dupe. All right, Juan Beniquez, Billy Joe Robidoux, Fred Lynn, Jeff Musselman, Andre Dawson, Thad Bosley, Mike Witt, Dale Swain, Tim Flannery, Bill Matlack, Dwayne Henry, Mike Loynd. Is that really how you spell it? Loynd. Okay. Charlie Moore, Roger McDowell, Bill Wegman, and we've got to put the Hawk. The Hawk, I believe, is like number 30, number 29. He's right there. I actually don't think there's 30. I think there's 30 of the little containers, and then I think the Hawk is number 29, the second to last one. And then number 30 has all the other people that I actually also collect. There's just no space for, so I think I'm collecting more than 30. We are halfway done, guys. Halfway done. Stack number 3. Stack number 3. And we got the Brooklyn Brawler, one of the 2 Brooklyn Brawlers on the back. Write in the comments if you know what I mean. All right. We got Mark Sullivan, Terry McGriff, Ed Vandenberg, Dwight Evans, puzzle card, Tim Traber, Rudy Law, Greg Matthews, George Brett, look at how terrible that's cut, Denny Walling, Devon White, just flip this upside down, Devon White, stick that as a notable rookie, Randy Myers, Mark Ryle, Mike Aldretti, Steve Lombardozzi. All right, we're going to stick this Devon White in the notable rookies. That might be from the 87 back then, might be the number 1 chase guy for me, except for, say, Bo Jackson. And the only reason we knew Bo Jackson was because of the 87 Topps Future Star logo. The Brett I put in upside down because that's so terribly off center. Hopefully we can find another one of those for my George Brett, who, like Andre Dawson, is close to the 30 mark. Sometimes I'll say something like that and someone will be like, how is he like 30 on your list? It's like, well, first of all, it's not like all-time greats. It's not a matter of how good they are, because honestly, he's not a top 30 player of all time. He probably is, you know, only top 20 of his position of all time. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't done that in my head, but there's a lot of players. But Junior Ortiz, Ken Phelps, Terry Pendleton, Oil Can Boyd, Joe Carter, Ray Quinones, Rich Dotson, Eric King, Shawan Dunston, Jack Morris, Diamond King, Doug DeCines, Mark Ryle, Mike Aldretti, Steve Lombardozzi, and Jim DeShays. That's Lombardozzi in back-to-back packs. Why can't we be getting Mark McGwire in back-to-back packs, right? All right, I'm gonna do my first look. 621. It is not. Okay, I didn't think so, but I wanted to double check because the back looked like it was. All right, another puzzle piece. Got Phil Bradden, Daryl Boston, Rick Aguilera, Dave Martinez, Chris Brown. Not that Chris Brown. Ooh, there's a nice Cal Ripken. Bob Knipper, Scott Bradley, Todd Worrell, Bruce Hurst, Ted Power, Bud Black, George Bell, Nolan Ryan, and Fred McGriff's second year. But Cal Ripken and Nolan Ryan, let's see, mathematically, let's average and see. Mattingly is 1 and Puckett is 5. So that's an average of 3. Ryan is 2 and Ripken is 4. So that 2 is an average of 3. So yeah, that pack was just as good as the other one. And that it's a little off center, but it's still a pretty nice cut. That Nolan Ryan, however, that is, I may send that. I don't, the line of black at the bottom is going to be problematic. I'd probably get a 9 on this, but it's freaking Nolan Ryan. I keep telling myself, you're going to make a Nolan Ryan board just like a Don Mattingly board. Stop denying it. Stop denying it. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying. We'll see when it happens. $0.47, guys. That's what these packs were listed at. Oh, there's a Ruben Sierra rookie right from the go. Let's sleeve that one. I believe I already have one of these, and I believe that the other one's better, but just in case, we're gonna put it over here and check it to see. Floyd Bannister, Alvin Davis, Jimmy Jones, Lee Matsuzek, Nick Eske, Cliff Johnson, Benny DiStefano, Greg Pryor, Jimmy Key. Is that a Jimmy Key? That's not a Jimmy Key rookie, is it? Yeah, it's not a Jimmy Key rookie. Jimmy Key is one of the guys that is like, it's one of my guys. No, it is not a Jimmy Key rookie. Donnie Moore, Rick Roden, Mike Fitzgerald, Reggie Jackson, and Lloyd Mosby. And actually, I think Reggie has squeaked into my keep pile. And I'm not sure why, because I'm not really a Reggie Jackson fan. That one's based on name recognition more than anything else. I probably need to reevaluate that one. I'm not a big Reggie Jackson fan. Go ahead and torch me in the comments section. It's okay. I'll allow it. All right. We are 46 through 48. We got Buddy Bell, Bob Tewksbury, Juan Samuel, Mark Grant, Ken Griffey, Papa Griffey, Tony Bernazard, Ed Nunez. There's another McGuire. Nice. probably both go and hope that one pushes the other up. My biggest fear is that I'll send, if in that situation, I'll send one and not the other because I'll think one's better. And then the one comes back as a 8, and so I'll never send the other. I'll be like, oh man, this is even worse. And then the other one I'm holding is a 9 or 10, and I just never sent it because I was scared. So just send it. Charlie Kerfeld, there's the Kent Herbeck, Bruce Ruffin, Joe Sambito, Eric Show. Now we've got a almost full set for Shane. We just need to get him dupes of both Puckets. I have both Puckets, so all I need is another one of both Puckets. And then Shane gets the full twinsies. So we were talking about these people we collect and all these cards that are worthless as far as value goes, Hall of Fame, and what to do with them. Pedro Guerrero, Mike Bielecki, Jay Tibbs, Lloyd Mosby, Ray Soff, Mike Morgan, Ricky Horton, Steve, there's the other one, Steve Balboni, Mike Greenwell, Rob Murphy, Brooke Jacoby, there's a Pete Rose and a George Brett, Frank DePino, Dick Schofield. It's almost like they sit there and say, let's go through 4 packs with no one and then make 1 pack a good pack and put 2 stars in it. It's like every pack. Cal was with Nolan, Mattingly was with Puckett, Brett was with Rose, and I believe the other Brett was with someone too. Could be mistaken. Might have just been like a Ruben Sierra or something, but all right. Still, that's good. So what he's saying is a friend of his decided to go back to putting them in folders with the sheets. I was like, I hate those sheets. You can't really damage the cards. And he's like, yeah, it's true, but we're not putting any cards in there that are worth anything. And how often do you flip through, like, these are my Mattingleys. Look at 1991 Upper Deck and 1993 Triple Play, and look at, and I'm like, that's a great point. If you just put that stuff on pages, they're never going to go up, but you're never going to sell them, and they're never going to be worth anything anyway. So it's got a good point. So I may be doing that. I got to consider that. Dan Gladden, BJ Surhoff, that's one. Not going to risk that. We're going to stick that right in now. That's the one. That is card number 1 going to be graded. I don't know why I'm sticking them in these top loaders. We will be doing a video sometime this week or this weekend about getting these cleaned and graded, or something like that soon, maybe next weekend, because I gotta list them first. But it's like, and you gotta go put them all in things, which means you gotta take them out of top loaders, you dummy. Whatever. Frank Tanana, Glenn Hubbard, Jay Howell, Charlie Huff, Cecil Guante, Oral Hershiser, Ed Wanjat, Bob Grinch, Sid Fernandez, Rick Mahler, Mike Scott, Jerry Hairston, Dan Gladden, and the BJ Surhoff we already saw. We already saw the Dan Gladden too, but I picked it back up. Surhoff will put it in the notable rookies. That I'm sitting here going, and maybe it was Surhoff and not Steinbach that won the Rookie of the Year, because the Brewers were an American League team back at this point. I always hate that the Brewers went to the National League, and then when it was time to switch a team back to the American League, they sent the Astros over. It probably makes the most sense. I never really thought about it, but I hate it because I got so used to one, and then it's like... Eric Davis is a notable rookie. Actually, he's not a notable rookie. There's a difference between a notable rookie and a rookie I want. There are people, Barry Larkin, Eric Davis, Will Clark, that I want their rookie card. May eventually get it graded just to have a graded copy. Then there are notable rookies that are more based on my memories and feels, like Terry Steinbach and B.J. Surhoff and Brett Saberhagen, Juan Berenger, Rick Gossage, Ron Kittle, Brett Butler, Jose Cruz, Mark Langston, Jose Uribe. Ooh, that was a good pack. Oh no, it was last. No, yeah, it was last pack where the Bo Jackson came in. So we got the Greg Maddux and the Eric Davis in this pack. Still pretty good. The Maddux is definitely getting graded. Love me some Maddux. And then right underneath it is a notable rookie. Actually, again, not a notable rookie. This is a rookie that I want. A Benito Santiago. He had so much potential. The fact that he didn't like super pan out just makes me sad for him. He used to like sit on the ground, and he never even stood up to throw the ball. He threw it from his knees. Darrell Evans, Andre Thomas, Mike Davis, and Greg Walker. He's the first person to ever throw like he did. Was he the guy with the split? Like one knee was up and the other thing he was split out to the side. Maybe that was him. I just remember he had the weirdest situation throwing people out. All right, starting the fourth and final stack, we're 75% of the way through, and we're doing pretty good. Haven't seen the bonds yet. That would be the top card now that we're looking for. We did get 2 Maguires, so that's nice. I wouldn't mind a third Maguire. I wouldn't mind a second Maddux or a second Jackson. Jim DeHazes. Oh, how about a Mattingly? I'll take that. Gene Garber. Bill Bathy. There's the Puckett. We can get one of those two to Shane. Charlie Hudson. Tony Armas. Baboom. Jose Guzman. Randy O'Neal. Kevin McReynolds. Rance Mullinkins, Steve Betterosen, Pedro Guerrero, and Mike Bilecki. And guys, I believe, we got Mattingly and Puckett with the same 2 in the same pack last time. I do believe this Puckett is better centered. And the Mattingly, I'm not sure I even care. I think we're sending them both in. We'll find out. We'll look. It's 87. It's not really, let's just stick them both over here so I remember to look. But it's 87. It's not an 84 or an 85 Mattingly. It's 87. So maybe I won't be sending them both. But if I can determine which one is definitely better, then I probably won't. But seeing that makes me feel like this has been opened and resealed. That being said, I can't really complain about the box. The box has been really good. I'm getting everyone, so. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Robin Yount. Nice. Bobby Ojeda. Jeff Musselman. A Hawk. Andre Dawson. David Palmer. Not that one. Ron Darling. Greg Walker. Mark Thurmond, Gary Reedus, Joe Carter, Ray Quinones, Rich Dodson, Alan Trammell, Dennis Eckersley, that's one of my guys, Mike Stanley. I got 3 in that pack. Nice. Is he still a starting pitcher here at this point? I think he was. Games, 33. Innings pitched, 201, yeah. Still a starter at that point. I don't think he became a reliever until he went to Oakland. I could be wrong. Well, I have to go. I mean, we still have 2, 4, 6 packs and then the 4 for social media. I have to go with this was a successful break. Not break, but opening. And to be honest with you, now looking at it, this wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to break. I mean, sell the A's, sell the Royals, sell the sell all the teams, and I mean, if you get the Brewers, you get Yount and Molitor. If you get the Rangers, you get. And I mean, if you get the Astros, you get Nolan Ryan. If you get the Twins, you get Kirby Puckett. I mean, I wouldn't make tons, but a couple dollars here and there. This would be, you know, what is there? 26 teams at this point, I think. 26 teams times 2 is over $50. That's, I mean, still less than the box cost, but I'm sure that a couple of teams would go for more than 2. Like the A's, I wouldn't sell the A's or the Royals for 2. I'd be selling those for 10 at least. Dale Murphy, Frank Tanana, Glenn Hubbard, Dwayne Murphy, Roger Clemens, Tony Pena, Brian Holton, Rudy Law, there's another Reggie Jackson, Keith Hernandez, Ed Olwine, Steve Buechele, Eddie Murray, Rich Gedman, and Kevin Elster. There's another 3-card pack, guys. We're getting to the point where I may have to go get more sleeves. We're down to a visual bottom. If I get 2 more cards per pack for the rest of the packs, I'm probably safe. But you never know what could happen. All right. 5 packs left. This one and 4 more. Here we go. Wonder if we got the puzzle. We'll check that before we shut it off. Jim Ganter, Jerry Royster, Rick Honeycutt, Jody Davis, Don Slott, Gino Petrelli, Mookie Wilson, Mark Clear, Curtis Wilkerson, Cliff Speck, Jesse Orozco, Jess Mormon, Jack Morris, Mike Maddox, who I believe that's a rookie, and Ken Schrom, just not one of the rookies I'm worried about. I thought that was going to be a good one because that had a lot in there. I mean, there was a couple in the middle, but there was a lot that I hadn't seen yet. So I was like, yeah, new pack. This is where we get the bonds. All right, puzzle piece. Denny Walling, Bob Tewksbury, Zane Smith, Dave Stewart, Andre David, Greg Gross, Wade Boggs. David Palmer, Ryan Sandberg. I think he's number 10. Jeff Robinson, Dave Kingman, Mike Brown, Dave Sachs, Ed Lynch, Andy McGaffin. But again, Wade Boggs and Ryan Sandberg together. 2 stars. All right. Yes, I'm quite content with this outcome. And the fact that I haven't opened, I still got 3 left, and I haven't opened those 4, which just gives me stuff to either open on social media or sell on Whatnot, which is going to be our first stream, is me selling, it'll be football, but old packs like this. I have 40 packs put aside just as a test thing. I'll let you know when those things, when that thing goes live. It's going to be a while. Kurt Ford, Mark Eichhorn, Rick Russell, Tim Raines, that's another one that's close to the top out. Spike Owen, David Cohn, that's one of my guys, rookie. That's a big one for me. Bill Guckerson, Lance McCullers, Dave Winfield, Carmen Castillo, Davey Lopez, and Lee Guterman. David Cohn, rookie. That's it's gonna be a while, but that's actually gradable for me. David Cohn's sneakily one of my favorite pitchers. But I'm gonna have to go through all of the ones that I just sleeved and look and say, which one of these are gradable for me in the future? Because most of the ones I was putting over there, I was thinking about this trip, and that cone is definitely not going this trip. But that doesn't mean he doesn't go, and I don't want him to get lost in the collection because I keep them, but I didn't send them, so I didn't have them with graded cards. So, got to get that organized as we shift over here to the new office. All right, here we go. There's another Eddie Murray. I'm going to stick this over here so we can test it against the other one. I only need one. Kevin Bass, so that'll be in the Orioles. If you buy the Orioles, you may get it. Mike Easler. Robbie Thompson is someone I chased for a little while, but I just don't have the warm and fuzzies for him. John Gibbon, John Hyabin, Cecil Cooper, Don Ass, Jeff Reardon, Tim Tuff, Jamie Moyer, Don Sutton, Teddy Higuera, Marvell Wayne, and Steve Sachs. Now I keep saying I chased, and I did, but there were people I chased mostly in tops. I never opened any 87 Fleer or 87 Donruss. Back in those days, I only had tops, and it wasn't until 88 that I really started to open a bunch of stuff. That's when my collecting really picked up. All right, guys, last pack. We got that. I believe this is an Ozzie Guillen rookie. We're going to look real quick. I will keep it if it is. Ozzie Guillen was decent, pretty decent. No, it's not. Okay. Fielding, I should have just turned it over. Fielding shortstop. He wasn't the best hitter, but 270 his rookie year, 250 the year after that. But I also like to collect coach rookie cards. So he was managed a team for a while, so I would get his rookie. Ozzie Guillen, Manny Trio, Scott Fletcher, Ken Dixon, Ty Gainey, Phil Lombardi, Chili Davis, Wally Joyner, that's a rookie that I chased, Gary Lucas, Bill Schroeder, John Shelby, Tim Burke, Hubie Brooks, Ron Davis, and Jack Howell. All right, so we did pretty good. I'm sad that I didn't get the Barry Bonds, and all that means is I'll have to buy another box. Have to buy another box, assuming I don't open it up on social media. But let's quickly go through my sleeved cards. That's a Wally Joyner is a collectible rookie. Dave Winfield's one of my guys. Wade Boggs is one of my guys. Brian Sandberg is one of my guys. Roger Clemens is one of my guys. Let's check the Eddie Murray against themselves. The one that is sleeved is definitely off center more. So what we're gonna do is, since I'm here and doing it, I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna put this one over here, or actually on the stack, because it goes with the rest of them over there. And we're gonna actually keep this Eddie Murray here. All right. Then we have Robin Yount is one of my guys. Andre Dawson is one of my guys. Let's check. I did not put a Dawson over here. Nope. All right, so we're going to put this one to the side for a second. Eckersley is one of my guys. Benito Santiago is the second rookie thing with Eric Davis. This is just a notable rookie. And we got Pete Rose. George Brett we're going to put over here because there's two. Pulling the Reggie Jackson. And we're going to say that's one Reggie and that's another Reggie. As far as centering goes, I'm going to say this one better. It has a better top line, and we're not 100% sure that we're keeping the Reggie, so we'll see. All right, then we got Cal Ripken. George Brett upside down because it was bad. We got Devin White as a notable rookie. There's the other Andre Dawson, so let's check that one out. So this one's definitely better centered. This one's thinner on the side. As far as the chipping goes, they're about the same. So we'll keep this one. Stick that one in so you can get that one. Notable rookie, Mike Schmidt. Pete Incavia, notable, actually rookie I'd want to collect. No, notable rookie. No, not quite the same as Barry Larkin or whatever. Kirby Puckett. All right, let's see which one I'm keeping and which one I'm sending to. I mean, they're both pretty close. They're the same. I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep this one and send this one to Shino. Then Puckett and Kaseko and Sierra is one I want to collect. John Kruk is one I want to collect. We got Terry Steinbach is a notable rookie. Barry Bonilla would be one I want to collect, except I never got a dupe. I guess there I didn't get a George Brett double. And I do have a Don Mattingly double. I never got a Ruben Sierra double either, so that goes into one I want to collect. So we have the Ozzie Smith, this one, and this one. I think I'm gonna, unless that's on the card, let's see if that's on the card or not. Yeah, if that's on the card. No, it's just dust. I'm gonna keep this one here. I don't think there's enough difference in them anyway. And then last but not least, it doesn't really matter because I'm keeping them both and sleeving them both, but I want to see which one of the two Mattingleys I would keep. I think the first one is better, slightly better centered. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to tell. I'm going to keep them both. I'm going to sleeve them both, and I'm going to possibly grade them both. We do have a new person joining us in this grading. We're not going to do any. Shane's not doing any with this one, but Lucas will be doing it with us. So we do have a different Pokemon card guy going to be grading with us. And so I'm only going to get about 30 to 35 cards, maybe around that. And I do want, you gotta remember, if there's 30, that means 6 times 3, 18 of new, and I only get 12 of these type. So therein lies the problem, that not all these are going, because there will be others. And we're not gonna, I said we're gonna go through this and see if we got a complete puzzle, but we're not gonna go through that. No one wants to see that. So I'll let you know. We're gonna do a puzzle. We're gonna do a puzzle video in the near future. I have, like I said, several different puzzles. I believe I can only come up with 3 in my head, but I believe I have 4. So so I'll be pulling those. We'll be going through, seeing which ones we have. I want to get frames. I want to see what the size is going to be. Get frames for each of them. Put one of them together completely in a frame, so I can hang it with the card. I want the card as well. I need to go through there and pull out. I should have done that, but I'll do that. No big deal. But I want the card in the frame and the framed puzzle. And then any secondary set I can put together, I want to put together and put it like in a team bag or something, because that's a potential $1 and whatnot. If you want the Roberto Clemente puzzle, boom, throw it in with your shipment. But that's it, guys. That's our What's in the Box Wednesday today. It was kind of a long one, but it was definitely a good one. One of the better ones we've had recently. Possibly best we've had since the 84 pull in the Kirby Puckett, or the 83 pull in the Gwynn and the Ripken and the Sandberg, and that was a good one. But this might actually have been more, even though they're not as valuable because they were years older. But definitely did well on this box. So I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and click like and subscribe. Go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me what other stuff you'd like me to. You know the stuff I'm gonna buy. So say, hey, I'd like to see a X player pulled. Can you find some of that product? And if you say Nolan Ryan, I'll say, no, I can't. And if you say someone that's reasonable, then I'll see what I can do. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.